Ladies and gentlemen, I am tonight's entertainment. Welcome to Dark Horizon Creations. I'm Mike, and today we're taking a look at the Batman Missions missile launcher Batmobile. Now, this particular vehicle is for the 12-inch action figures, which you see posed to either side of the product. There is also a version of this vehicle for the 6-inch action figures. Has different accessories to it, little air compressed toys that mount in the pegs that are on this vehicle as well. But I really like this iteration of the Batmobile. It has an almost armored Corvette look to it. It reminds me of the older model Corvettes, I think from like 68 to 72 in that range. But it still looks like the Batmobile. You know, it's a really nice, sleek design, and it sort of incorporates features from the Tim Burton Batmobile as well as later versions. So it's a really nice looking toy. My only complaint about this toy is the scale of it. As you can see, the 12-inch action figures beside it really show that it's a underscale size toy. Really, this vehicle should be about 3 feet in length to be appropriately scaled for these 12-inch figures. Nonetheless, it's still nice that Mattel gave us a Batmobile for the 12-inch figures, and I really appreciate that. So you can see it's in an open display box. The missile accessories are on a blister card back there in the back. And on the back of the packaging, it just kind of shows the vehicle in a action sequence and your obligatory product shots of other figures and how Batman can use the missile launcher as a weapon himself. So what we're going to do now is to pause the video, remove the vehicle from the packaging, and come back and see what it's all about. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back with the Batman Missions missile launcher Batmobile. And again, this vehicle is scaled to accommodate the True Moves 12-inch Batman action figures by Mattel. One of the things that I just discovered upon removing this vehicle from the packaging is that there is one particular figure that it will not accommodate, and that is the Total Armor Batman, which you see to the left, and I'm about to show you why. So if you look at the vehicle, it is 16 inches in length, it is 7 inches wide, and it is approximately 6 inches tall. And it's a really nice looking Batmobile. I really like it. I don't like the fact that it is underscaled for these 12-inch figures. I think Mattel has really missed the mark with producing this toy, because vehicles represent a part of any Batman assortment that collectors particularly and kids in general go for. And that is one of the largest money makers as far as toys are concerned in any toy line, is always the vehicles and play sets and things of that nature. Had they scaled this larger for the 12-inch action figures like they did the Warthog for the Halo figures, it would have worked out much better, even if they had to charge $60 for the vehicle. In fact, they do that with the Halo Warthog. It's scaled for the 12-inch action figures, and it retails for roughly $59 here in the US. So again, Mattel has really missed the mark with this vehicle. Had they invested more time in its design, as well as the scale of the vehicle, I think they would have seen them flying off the shelf. As it is, it will work with the standard figures, but not with this collectible figure, and here's why. As you can see, the canopy here simply flips open, and the cockpit is just a very large bare area. There's no steering column, there's no dashboard or anything of that nature. So if you take Total Armor Batman and you squeeze his legs, he will only go in so far. And that's about as far as I was able to get him in the first time I did it. And again, that's really disappointing because this is such a nice 12-inch action figure for this line, and it would have been nice had the figure been able to fit inside the vehicle. Using a rotary tool, I may be able to make some adjustments where it would fit, but I'm just not seeing it right now. On the other hand, Batgirl will have no problem fitting in there, and here's why. It's due to the design of the action figure itself. And the toy does look nice. It's really great. I love the design, don't get me wrong, but the scale is just completely off. Toy photography, dioramas, things of that nature, it works, but for collectors, I'd pass. And the gimmicks that are included are these missile launchers, which will attach to any of the 6 ports on the vehicle. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. Simply to press the button, fires. You know, it is what it is. But again, you know, there's a lot of potential here with this toy. You know, I guess it's one of those issues where Mattel doesn't want to spend the money, you know, invest in a larger scale toy and potentially lose money on it because it doesn't sell. I don't think that would be the case. If we saw a 3-foot version of this toy that sold for $60 or $70, collectors would snatch them up, you know. And I think that's one of the reasons why Mattel is suffering right now with sales and with stocks and things of that nature. They simply do not invest the time as well as the design and features and quality of their toys like Hasbro does. And that's one area where they need to improve upon. If you guys are into the True Moves figures, I'd pick it up. If not, I'd pass it by. It's simply not worth paying $30 for if you're not going to customize it. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have the Batman Missions Missile Launcher Batmobile by Mattel. Again, this is for the 12-inch True Moves action figures. Thank you guys for watching my video and follow me on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter. If you haven't checked out my Facebook page, Dark Horizon Creations, please do so. I display all of the custom work that I do, including those on commission. If you're interested in ordering something on commission, you can direct message me through the Facebook page or email me at darkhorizoncreations@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. There's more to come.